going on, everybody? Sorry, been not making videos recently. I've had a lot of issues going on with this truck, and hey, I think I've got it fixed, but it's been one thing after another. But anyway, what I want to talk to you today about is the time to start submitting your estimates for your commercial account. It's August, and now is the time that some places start accepting them. We've had some that accept them in August, some September. One or two of them had to be in by the end of October, and then I've had a few that are right at the first of the year, like around January. But anyway, I think you should always submit it in a little bit early. That's just my opinion. You know, you don't want to be the last. You don't necessarily want to be the first guy always to submit one, but you don't want to be the last one, okay? Or you don't want to be, you don't want to procrastinate so much that you end up missing the date or something. You know, something might come up, you might just forget, and then all of a sudden that bid that you worked hard on and made to submit is now worthless because you'd have to wait until the following year. Alright, so what I do is sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll look at the property and I'll make the estimate up. Okay, you know, I'll just do the lawn care one, mowing, weed eating, and all that, you know, and I'll put a separate thing, like if it's a complex or something, and they've got a lot of bushes, I'll just go ahead and look at all the bushes around the area and kind of figure it up. What about, you know, round about what that would cost for like a twice a year trimming, 2 or 3 times a year trimming, depending on where you're at, you know. And so by doing that, I go ahead and I put it on a sheet. I make it look professional. I put all my contact information, and then I also put a copy of my insurance, because you have to have, you know, you have to have commercial insurance. And a lot of the places, like I've talked about in previous videos, they want you to have $1 million policy minimum. A lot of them. Okay, so all you have to do is get that, go to the property, wherever it is, look at it, figure it up, what it's going to cost you. And these places, you know, put the price per mow on there, okay? I kind of itemize it for it, because that's what they want to know. They want to know all these numbers, because they need to know exactly how much they're paying, okay? So, itemize it, put it on there, attach your copy of your insurance, then give them a call. Or if you have access to their email, you can email it. But a lot of times you just give them a call. Like if it's a condo or an apartment or a commercial business, you call them, figure out who the owner is, or who you need to get in touch with to drop that off. Some people have an office manager, and that's who you drop it off with. A lot of times you'll just get the owner on the phone. Either way, submit that in and tell them who you are and everything, and ask them how you go about submitting it. A lot of people will say mail it in. Some people just say come by and drop it off. I like that personally better. Yes, you have to drive, and gas is a little bit higher right now and everything, but let me tell you, when you go by to drop the estimate off, they're getting a front-hand view of you as a person and your company. So you want to look good, you want to look professional, or look like you do the job that you're trying to do, okay? And so don't go to drop off a mowing bid in a jumpsuit with parachute pants or something crazy like that, okay? You know, dress how you want for the job that you want, okay? And they're going to see you, you know, they're going to get a good idea of the type of person you are when you go to turn that in, and you're going to get a first impression. It's not just like, you're not just going to be the guy that comes by the office and grabs a paper along with 30 other lawn care companies, and you're all just dropping them off and mailing it in, you know, around the same date, they're not going to remember you that way. But if you call, you know, they hear your voice, they hear you on the phone, you know, they get a good reading, good vibe off of you, and then they see you in person, and, you know, you've already done your homework for them. You don't have to go and get a sheet, you don't have to fill out all this stuff, they don't have to wait. They've already got, like, all your stuff's right there, your information's right there, your insurance is right there. And see, a lot of times on these bids, at least in my area, if you go by their office and you get the bid sheet that they have, it doesn't require you to go ahead and attach your insurance. You just put out your prices and everything and submit it. But let me tell you, damn it, I missed my exit. Anyway, what happens when you submit that paper, they've just got your prices. They don't have your insurance. So they don't know what kind of insurance policy you have. They don't know if you've got $1 million coverage, $2 million coverage, or if any insurance is that. But if you go ahead and you do your homework, you go to the place, you look at it, you put all the stuff that you would like to offer them and the prices, and already have attached updated copy of your insurance or proof of insurance to this paper, right? And you go ahead and you do all that, you take care of it, you send it in, then that looks a lot better. You're going to be ahead of everybody else, because they're not going to have to recontact somebody that they think their price is good to try and get a hold of them again to get a copy of their insurance and hope for the best, hope that they actually have the insurance that they need, right? Whereas you just turned it in and it's all right there in front of them. It makes their life easy, and as anybody that owns or runs a business, we want our lives to be easy as possible. And so by you doing that, you submitting that, then you've already made their life easier. You seem like a nice person, and it's just all around good, right? But now is the time to do it. You need to go ahead and start doing that. So just scout out your area, see if you can find any that you'd like to, you know, take care of for next year. Because these commercial, I know they're big. A lot of these commercial places are big. Some are small, but a lot of them, they take a lot of time, especially if you're a solo person. You know, if you have a couple people, it's not that bad, but you know, when you're by yourself, it can be a little bit of a handful, but they pay really good. Like, one commercial account can pay what 10 yards do, okay? It's all, you know, some people, that's all they do is commercial, because they don't have to do as much as, say, somebody that just did residential. You know, the numbers are a lot greater in commercial, okay? And now, depending on your area, I don't know where you're from, but my area, you know, it snows from time to time. It's a rarity. But a lot of the commercial places want to know if you do snow. And so when you go to submit that bid, you need to include whether you do or you don't. If you don't, that's fine, but you need to clarify that, hey, we don't offer that. Okay, so they know to look elsewhere for that. And they don't just assume, and then that time of the year roll around and they panic, and then that looks bad on you, because, you know, and everything. So don't be like that. But now's the time, guys, so go ahead and scope it out and see what you can find in your area and make some money, all right? So just quick little video here, because that's what I'm getting ready to do. I've scoped some out, and I've just got to put them together. I got to get the time to do it. But anyway, guys, till next time. Thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you all that have subscribed. I think there's like 362 or something at the time of this video, and that is awesome. I didn't think I'd ever get that many, so that's awesome.